Well, welcome back everybody to PoolieMagTV, the raw, unedited, unscripted NUFC fan channel where everybody's got an opinion and nobody's opinion is wrong. So my opinion, well, I've got a few opinions and I'm going to let them loose, really loose. This is going to be aimed at Newcastle, by the way, but this is probably going to be a bit of an expletive-filled rant at the state, and I mean the absolute state of that refereeing. I'm just going to get straight into the video here. This is obviously the instant match reaction to Newcastle United's 3-1 win over Aston Villa. The officials, the linesmen, the FA, the Newcastle have toppled Goliath and his five mates there, really. Because we went away to one of the best teams in England, which is hard enough, but to then have the fucking officiating that we've had to deal with in that game. Now, if you know me, if you personally know me, or if you've watched any of my videos, very, very rarely do I moan about officials. Very rarely. I always say you need to create your own luck. I always do, because in every match you're always getting a decision or two that you think should have gone your way that doesn't. But that was fucking blatant. 4 penalties we should have had. 2 red cards. A goal that was a mile offside. And I know one of the penalties, he gave us a fucking free kick. It was like that. Can you remember Pedro Mendes when he scored that goal against Manchester United, where Roy Carroll had to scoop it out from near the back of the net, and it was given us on the line. Well, that's what that was like. It was on 5 yards in the penalty box, and he gives it as a free kick. Absolute disgrace. Chris Kavanagh wants investigating. That linesman wants investigating, and so does the state of our officiating. If that's how we officiate without VAR, there's something seriously wrong, because these referees are incompetent and they are costing teams matches. And that's a massive game, that. I could have been coming on here doing a completely different video and it wouldn't have been Newcastle's fault for once. It would have been that corrupt. And that was corrupt, and it was absolutely blatant. I've never seen anything worse in my 30 years of watching football. I've never seen worse officiating than that. I honestly haven't. And like I say, I don't usually come on and blame the refs, because I think, well, you've been beat, you should have had more shots, or you should have played better, or you should have done this and that. But if we'd have lost that was solely down to them. But we didn't lose it. We come at them. We played well. We 1-0 down, but our edge didn't drop. I thought we were fantastic the first half. I really did. And obviously Bizot, or whatever the hell his name is, their goalkeeper has a rush of blood, does a Nick Pope and gets sent off. And you're thinking, right, what's Eddie Howe going to say? Because he was fuming, and you don't see Eddie Howe show much emotion, but he has the last couple of games, and I'm glad. It's about time he started showing a bit of emotion. It's about time he started getting pissed off. It's about time he started thinking, hey, fuck this, what's going on? And I'm glad he did. He mouthed the word disgrace at the end of that first half. And he went into that, he must have went into that dressing room and used that injustice as fuel to light a fire that Aston Villa, the officials, couldn't put out. Because we come out in that second half and we were fantastic to a man. Nick Voltemade, best game all season. He was great. Eddie Howe, kudos, props to you. You played him in a position and in a formation with tactics and instructions that suited him. And look at the results you got from him. Held the ball up great. Very rarely put a pass wrong. Linked up really well. I know Danny Murphy, when he needs to be in the box. That wasn't his role really tonight. Yes, he could have got in the box a couple of more times. But I can't stand listening to Danny Murphy. I listened to the Toon review. That's what I did. I had to listen to them because I can't fucking stand Danny Murphy's commentary. I really can't. He is so fucking biased to the top 6 clubs. It's beyond me. Can't stand the bloke. But anyway, so I listened to the Toon review and they were absolutely fuming and all. But and I'm not surprised. It was a great commentary from the best Newcastle channel out there for me. But yeah, moving on from that, obviously Big Nick was fucking unbelievable tonight. But you had Sandro Tonali, who I've questioned, who I wouldn't have played. I even said it in my preview video, don't play him. He doesn't want to be here. I've had numerous conversations with my father saying he's not going to be here. But wow, that was Tonali of last season, that really was. That was, how we lads, I'll strap yous on and I'm going to move us forward. He strapped that team onto his back tonight. He really did, and he pushed us and pushed us and pushed us forward. And he was brilliant. 2 goals. His second goal was fantastic. And he just bossed that full midfield. He was everywhere. He was unreal. Really unreal. Joe Willock, come on, played well. Jacob Ramsey had a good game. Harvey Barnes was trying again, should have scored a couple, but he tries. He never lets his head go down. He does. He links up well with Lewis Hall. Trippier moving on to the right hand side. Trippier and Murphy just doesn't work. Jacob Murphy should not be anywhere near this team, and he should not be starting over Anthony Elanga. Jacob Murphy is shit, absolutely shit. Don't get me wrong, he fucking got absolutely snapped in half by Luca Dina and had a hole in his leg, bleeding. And the referee says, yeah, well, it's just a yellow. Well, that sums Chris Kavanagh up to a T, because he was fucking useless tonight. But so was Jacob Murphy. He offers absolutely fuck all. He doesn't offer anything. His crossing shite, his link-up play. He ran into the midfield, right, with the ball, stood there, nearly fell over it and got it took off him. And honest to God, he is dreadful. He needs to go in the summer. I don't know how good of a character he is, or the season he had last season. I couldn't care less. He's shit. He needs to go. And Anthony Elanga, unless he's injured, or unless he's played 8 or 9 games off the belt, he needs to start above Jacob Murphy. I'm sorry, but he does. Willa Sula, rusty, raw, puts himself about. You can't fault his effort. You can't fault Willa Sula's effort. He did one great pass to Barnes when Barnes should have scored. But other than that, he didn't really do much. His passing was a little bit off. His touch isn't great. He's not a Premier League player for me, Willa Sula. He's got the heart and desire of a world-class player, but he has the talent of a League One player. You weigh that up, he's probably a Championship player. He does try his heart out, and that's why I like him. Because at least if you're going to put him on it, you're going to get 100% out of the lad. His head ain't going down. He ain't going to stop putting the hard yards in. And you need players like that. You do. Because it inspires other players to keep running. But technical quality... Sorry, there was a little fly. I hate them. Just trying to swap that away. But yeah, but technical quality... I think the run of games, and I think playing in bigger games and playing more, more regular will only benefit him. Which is why I think loan him or sell him with a buyback clause. Because I think given first team football, Willa Sula would come good. But at the minute, he's Championship level for me. But his heart and desire wins you over a little bit. Kieran Trippier looked leggy again tonight, I thought. But you get expecting a 35-year-old to play every minute of every game. It's not going to work, is it? It wasn't bad. It just wasn't great. Lewis Hall, seamless, isn't he, Lewis Hall? In front of Thomas Tuchel. He's just seamless. He is. Nothing seems to faze him. His passing's class. His positional play is great. It just doesn't really, very, very rarely puts a foot wrong. Dan Burn stood up tonight and he played really, really well. He played like a leader. Chow was Chow, that like brilliant, and what more can I say? Who else come on? Oh, I'd lovely to see Alex Murphy come on. Really was nice to see him come on. I really like that, and he cut out the cross with an head. He read the game well there. Obviously, he only come on for like 6 minutes, but Nice to get it. Nice to see him on the pitch. And Aaron Ramsdale didn't really have to do much. I feel sorry for Aaron Ramsdale because I can't remember too many of the goals that he's let in ever being his fault. I really can't. Like, I know that there's been a couple, but he seems to concede every game he plays. And about 80% of them haven't had anything to do with his ability of being a goalkeeper. He's good on the ball. His distribution's really good. Is he a replacement for Pope? Probably he's not. Him and Pope need to go in the summer for me. But this isn't a negative video. Now I'm just gonna say, wow, brilliant away performance. We battled all the odds, uphill battle, corrupt officials, away from home against one of the best teams in the country, and it was a fantastic performance. Sandro Tonali goes over and hugs Eddie Howe. That showed me there that these players are playing for Eddie Howe. And if they're playing for Eddie Howe, we'll win more than we lose. Kieran Trippier and that have come out and said that they had a big talk after the Brentford game and it's galvanised them. And I'm glad. They had to do that against, was it Brentford last season? I think it was when we got beat 4-2 at their place. That was the catalyst for us to go on that run and lead us to the Carabao Cup. So maybe he's getting beat off Brentford every season. Might not be a bad thing. No, I'm only joking. But anyway, I'm just going to go through the quick player ratings. Ramsdale a 6.5. Trippier a 6.5. Chow an 8.5. Ben an 8.5. Lewis Hall an 8. Tonali a 10. Jacob Ramsey 7. Who played it? Tonali, Jacob Ramsey. Voltemade 8.5. Anyway, 9. Sorry. Barnes 8. Sorry. Barnes 8. Gordon, come on, didn't it? Sula a 6. Alanga a 7. Jacob Murphy a 4. He's dreadful. He is. He's dreadful. Joe Willock, come on. I'd give him a 6.5. Anthony Gordon 7. Am I missing anybody? Alex Murphy. I can't really rate Alex Murphy because he didn't come on. He didn't really come on for long enough for me to rate him. But yeah, if I've missed anybody out, I feel like I have. I feel like I've missed a player out there. If I have, just give me a shout if you've got this far on the video. And yeah, what's your player ratings? What do you think? Who was the man of the match? For me, Sandro Tonali, but a big shout in it. Big Nick gets a goal on his birthday, the same birthday as King Kev. Keep fighting, Kev. And yeah, Eddie Howe. Got to be a 10 from Eddie. I thought he got it spot on. Yeah, I thought he got it spot on. Well done. Well done, the lads. Well done, Newcastle. 5th round. Let's see who we get. Probably is Arsenal or City away. You know, probably is. But I'm hoping Oxford will beat the Mackhams. Hopefully Oxford at home. That would be a good tie, wouldn't it? Anyway, hit like, hit subscribe, comment down below. And as I always say, keep it black and white. Keep it PoolieMagTV. Over and out, folks.